blessed. Wake up, put in work, go to sleep. But even in my dreams, I work on my technique. Ay. On a different time, like protect Philippe. I want janitor engraved on my AP. But competition's in the way. I put in the work to put them away. I don't care about the fame. I'm married to the game. Make them respect the name. In love with the clutch like Dane. Ready for fire and rain. Glory comes after pain. It's only me at the gym. I feel like the janitor. It's only me in the stool. I feel like the janitor. When all the lights are dim, I'm like the janitor. For all the work I do, I'm like the janitor. Janitor time. 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 Janitor time.
Thought, 8 to the face. Thought, in the case. Thought, not halfway. Thought, got a high tolerance when your age don't exist. Man, I swear my pick 'em up, then I sit 'em in cold water. Then I order someone to bring 'em. Hope they take the pain away from the feeling that he felt today. You know when you're part of Section 8 and you feel like no one can relate. Cause you are a loner. Endorphins make you stronger. I'm in the house party of my generation. Like it's water, never no pancakes in the kitchen. Man, not one of our lives is caught up in the daily superstition that the world is but the end gives up. We never do listen unless it comes with an 808. A melody and some PlayStation and some technology bought my soul. Looking around and all I see is a big crowd that's product of me, and they probably relatives relevant for a rebel stream. Yep, her president is black, she black, purple label on her back, but that tap is like sushi, straight to the head. Then she look at me, she got ADHD. 8 to the face, God, 12 in the case, God, then the halfway. God got a high tolerance when your age don't exist. Like whoa.
Don't got a limit, just give me some more with it. Don't got a limit, just give me some more with it. They always tell me ADHD did it.
And then she started the stuff like no one else in this apartment. Beg your pardon, oh I rap, baby. How old are you? She say 22, I say 23. Okay, then we are babies. Why you say that? She said, where my drink at? I'ma tell you later, just tell your neighbors. Relax, I stood up, shut the blind, closed the screen, jumbotrons, made to the back where she resides. Then she said, read between the lines, yep, hope that I get close enough when the lights turn down. And the fact that she just might open up when it start to drown. Her body and I know the both of us really deep in the mood now. There's nothing we can do now. Somebody walked in with her, up that Bay Area. She looked at me, then looked at it, then she grabbed it, then she said, get it understood. You know why we babies, because we born in the 80s, that ADHD crazy. 8 to the face, 12 in the case. God, not halfway. God got a high tolerance when your age don't exist. Like whoa.
Don't got a limit, just give me some more with it. Don't got a limit, just give me some more with it. They always tell me ADHD did it.
Feel the light. Just mix it and sprite. Whatever you like. You can have all my shine. I'll give you the light.
cero la raya, seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo Super Saiyan.
Welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. You know, in game 2 of a back-to-back, just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, BA, proper rest and stretching can help a lot. But you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
And the starting group for Chicago. They've got De'Aaron Fox, Steven Adams out there with Derrick Jones. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Ball in at the point.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Ball against Sexton. Ball passes to Porter. Takes a three. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Towns from deep. Ball with the rebound. Adams, the pass to Jones. About a minute into this first quarter, and yep, it's good.
He's just so hard to check. He can turn you one way, then use the spin move to make you look sad.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, BA, he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Sexton, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Chicago with a rebound. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, I just didn't see any fire from them to want to get it back. That's just one of those games you throw away in the trash and try and forget about it.
Pass to Towns. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. And it's Fox missing.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Here's Gordon. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Yeah, nice touch from the big man. Gordon just burrowing himself into the paint and going to work.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Hawks making a change here. Aldama's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. George is checked in. Fox for 3. Mathurin with a rebound.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break and mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Pass to Towns. McCollum taking his time here. No good from outside.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Greg.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
And the details starting to trickle in. But for the whole story, let's go to Shams Charania, who's joining us remotely. Shams, what you got?
Thank you, B.A. Even though it's still early in the season, the Charlotte Hornets are already making big moves. They wanted to add more size, and there aren't many bigger players than Kristaps Porzingis, but it's the skill set that truly makes him special and unique. He's a terrific shooter, facing up or back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor as well, and he's a willing and able distributor. And then on the defensive end, one of the premier shot blockers in this league, just a major pickup.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us informed. Much appreciated, as always. Barnes passes to Aldama. Back to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. And Atlanta misses again.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The fader. The rebound by Atlanta. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Mathurin with a steal. And now the Hawks on the break. And he lays it in on the break. Mathurin's got 5 points.
You're talking about a sensational athlete. Mathurin is so tough in transition.
And it's ball off the drive.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Barnes. Towns with the ball. Adams covering from 10 feet away. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Doesn't go that time. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Andre Drummond is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Kevin Huerter. Then there's Trey Mann. And it's George in at small forward. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Grant.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back.
Here's Aldama. Buries it from 3.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
The Bulls trail by 4. Here's Porter. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Sexton's checked in for Atlanta. And a change for the Bulls. Jones, he's checked in for Drummond. For 3, George. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
With an efficient jump shot and limitless confidence, man, I'll tell you what, George is a threat from just about anywhere on the floor.
And it's Derek Jones with the foul. That's his first foul. McCollum, he's checked in for Exum. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Up top, Barnes. Barnes with a screen on George. 6 to shoot. For 3, Sexton. Chicago with a rebound. Outside Huerter. Up and over McCollum. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Huerter's gotten his first basket of the night.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
The Bulls have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And Richard, in a league where shooting has never been more valuable, it's great to have a player like Kevin Huerter.
And he doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective. Matter of fact, he's probably best when he's moving off the ball and causing confusion. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
With the 7-footer. McCollum's shot is off.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Hawks trail by 3. McCollum outside. Three from Barnes. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And Atlanta making a change here. Towns is checked in. Fox against McCollum. Left side, Sexton. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Jones sets a screen. A deep three from Ball. And the Bulls get it back. Jones, the pass to Herter. Tries the spin move. Scores off the spin. Herter's gotten 4 this quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Barnes. RJ with Harrison Barnes on the roster. The team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and don't forget about the veteran leadership he brings to the table. You can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room.
Aaron Gordon's checked in for Atlanta. Jones misses. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, I just didn't see any fire from them to want to get it back. That's just one of those games you throw away in the trash and try and forget about it.
And Atlanta making a change here. Matherin's checked in.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Fox. Here's McCollum. His last outing, he had 20. Pass to Sexton. Outside Matherin. Towns, right side. He gets it in there. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
And I'll tell you, Matherin's passing game has a solid foundation. Now, hopefully, it continues to grow here.
There's Ball with a 3. Gordon pulls it in. Gordon's got 6 rebounds in the game. Sexton passes to Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
And that's a powerful man right there. Towns is never going to pass up a chance to finish with authority.
Herter gets the bucket. Here's Towns. Gordon with a screen on Drummond. Towns for 3. Sinks the tray. Towns has got 9 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Welcome in for half.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have. Calculated degrees, very consistent approach, man. I'm telling you, man, just like you.
Yeah, you can't speed them up or slow them down.
All right, and now one of the more highly anticipated. That does it for halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
They've got C.J. McCollum. Aaron Gordon is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's Mathurin in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for Sexton. Off the mark there with a 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
In each of the last 2 years, RJ, the Bulls have been eliminated in the play-in tournament.
Yes, they've been just about 500 each of those seasons, so Chicago has been in that dreaded middle ground. Not contenders while also not picking high in the draft. That is the worst place any NBA team could be.
Well, the vertical Gordon has is phenomenal. So why settle for the layup when you can just slam it down? And great job to establish position and square up.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A. And unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback. Just a dynamic scoring guard. It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Outside Sexton. Back to McCollum. Lets it go from deep. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. The Bulls trail by 6. Over to the wing. Ball passes to Porter. Jones with a screen on Gordon. Porter from outside. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
For 3, McCollum fires in the triple. McCollum's got 5 points.
And good response from McCollum. A shot like this just demonstrates leadership.
And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Colin Sexton.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Here's Ball, a go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. From deep, Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Gordon can't hit. Bulls trail by 6. On the wing, Porter. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 14 points for him.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
There's a screen. Pass to Gordon, to the inside. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul of the game. Aldama's checked in for the Hawks. George, he's checked in for Chicago. McCollum against Fox. Another shot. Towns can't get it to go. And Paul will bring it up here for the Chicago Bulls. 4-point game.
I like when Paul looks to score inside because he's more than capable of dunking it through.
Outside Mathurin. Towns passes to McCollum. Picked by Aldama from the high post. And the shot is good. Dropped it in off the front of the rim. McCollum's got 7 points in the game.
And oftentimes, you just assume McCollum's J is going in. He's this good of a shooter. It's incredible.
Goes back up. Out to Fox. Launches a 3. Porter from outside. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Porter's got 10 points here in the second half.
This is his second 3 this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. And six-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Greg.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
For the lead, pass to Drummond. Back to George. 2 on the clock. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Here's Ball. Ball ventures inside and converts. Michael Porter, he's been the guy making things happen for the Bulls. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Bulls, getting the 4th quarter going. Derek Jones is out there with Paul George. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Man in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Man. Tightly guarded. Jones from outside. The rebound by Atlanta. It's off to Boston after this one, where they will face the Celtics. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. Barnes, no good. Chicago has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. George with it. He's picked up by Barnes. There's the 3. Aldama grabs the board. The Hawks leading. McCollum on the wing. Poke loose. Barnes against Jones. Outside man puts up a 3. And again, Chicago, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. Just missed it.
And he throws it down with 1 hand.
Just a great combo guard. McCollum is capable of being a go-to scorer as well as a terrific distributor.
Chicago making some changes. Steven Adams checked in for Drummond. Porter Jr. comes in for George. And it's Ball in for Man. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances to make a few plays down the stretch. We could steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
You got to respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
Sexton against Fox. Sexton misses.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Fox, the pass to Porter. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
And this is how you execute through contact. Porter Jr. outworking the defense in style.
McCollum outside. Here's Sexton. Oh, Adams with the block. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Ball way outside. They grab their own miss. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Oh, such a cool customer. You can count on Adams making the right play in pressure situations.
The Hawks trailing. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
And it's Ball off the drive. That shot off. Good work defensively by Gordon. McCollum outside. Down low. Here's Towns. And it's Chicago with a board. Ball's got 5 rebounds in the game. Fox with the ball. McCollum covering. Fox the pass to Jones. Porter with a screen on Gordon. Jones finds Fox. Fox splashing it home from deep.
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Here's Ball. The putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Ball against McCollum. And he banks in the layup.
Well, McCollum just so competitive. He never gives up on the play or his team.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. A deep 3 from Ball. Sexton grabs the board. Hawks trail by 3. Fox the pass to Adams.
Some consider Adams to be the strongest player in the league. He never backs down from a physical challenge.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
The Hawks have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Pass to Towns. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Chicago with the ball. 3-point lead. Ball. Count it!
Pressure's on, but it seems like Ball is not feeling any of it.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. There's 42 seconds left to play in the fourth.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that increases the lead to 6. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
And it's Mathurin missing.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
What sets Fox apart is how dynamic and explosive he is. He can take off at any moment in any direction.
And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Towns, that's good. Here's Ball. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They're down by 8. All right, guys, what's your take?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Towns for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
Here's Porter. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And now, time for our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
Just like the records and tapes you be copping. Cop some breakdancing, boogie popping and locking. Tick-tocking, guaranteed to have you clocking. We only get better and only better we have gotten. This type of flow, don't even think about stopping. Beware, the length of the rhyme flow can be shocking. All music lovers in the place right now. They never understood the way the KRS got down. Yo, I'm strictly about skills and dope lyrical coasting. Relying on talent, not marketing and promotion. If a dope lyrical flow is a must, you got to go with the name you can quickly trust.
I do play my team. I haven't touched my team in a couple months, but I can definitely play that. Like later today, maybe.
With or without a record deal, all can see, and that's who KRS be. I'm not the run of the mill, cause for the mill I don't run. Yes, yes, y'all, you don't stop. KRS-One, rock on. Yes, yes, y'all, you don't stop. KRS-One, rock on. All of them awesome. Sound alike until I recite in black and white what's right. Let me take flight. My style is tight and good. Tight and good, commence it tight and good. Whole styles I pass that, slow down or fast rap. All in your don't that conjure out as that hyper type of flashback. I publish like ASCAP lyrics for hand clap. No pass rapping, you tracking, talent lacking. MCs more worried about their financial backing. Steady as if something's gonna happen, but it doesn't. They wind up their cousin, they bugging. I appear everywhere and nowhere at once. I know my style is bumping, even though some people front. It's the god of rap, you heard of it. The one that rhymes toward the sky, giving airplanes mad turbulence. And rap tournaments, I reign permanent. Don't you think by now